What's up, you guys? It's our warm-up video. Jesse and I are here, and I just want to make sure that you guys do something. You guys can pick whichever warm-up moves you want to do. So I think we're just going to take turns. We're kind of winging this video here. We wanted to plan it out, but I thought let's just do this way. So we're going to show you a couple of our favorite warm-up moves. Remember, warming up isn't just like a big full stretching routine. You don't really want to get like in a really cold car and just drive right away. You kind of want to let it warm up. So that's kind of the way I view warm-ups. You can jump on a treadmill. You can literally jump like on a trampoline, like a rebounding trampoline. You can do that to get your lymphatic system moving. You can get on an exercise bike, whatever you need to do, just warm up just a little bit. Don't go right into those static stretching. That's where you're holding, stretching, yoga type stretches. You don't want to do that before your workout. You just want to get everything kind of moving, all of your joints and whatnot. So I'll just start with one of my favorite warm-up moves. I just showed this to Jessie. She didn't even know I was doing this.
I didn't.
Okay. All right. So one of my favorite ones is you just kind of step forward almost into like a semi-lunge, and you're just going to reach down as far as you can, and then reach up, come down, up. If any of you have ever ran track, that's kind of where this comes from. Okay. Reach down, and you're going to feel that in your glutes, your hamstrings, obviously all the way through. And Jessie will show you one of her favorite warm-up moves.
I like Frankenstein kicks. Frankenstein kicks. Your hands come out in front of you, and you are just going to kick, alternating, and walking. You can walk forward. I guess you could do these stationary too if you didn't.
I think walking feels a little better when you do those.
Yeah. So.
And that one's great for your hamstrings, your glutes. I can't get up that far, so I would go like this far. Jessie has an incredible range of motion, and that's why she does all the advanced leg movements. And you'll always see her in the leg workouts. That's a great one. And then the other one you were going to show was the side to side.
Oh, side to side.
Yep.
So you're going to get a nice, good wide stance, and you're going to come down, side, over to the other side, side to side.
Perfect.
Side lunges.
Yep. Yeah, that would be like a side lunge. So when I do those, again, I don't have as much range of motion as she does. So I'm going to come down here just a little bit. My foot stays a little flat there, and I'm leaning forward a little bit more. Okay, and that's still stretching out my hips, and that is something I actually learned from my chiropractor, and I've done that for a really long time to get that warmed up and just get those hips kind of warmed up there. Yep. What's another one?
I don't
So
know.
for me, I always am moving my arms, like when I'm getting everything ready, I'm just kind of doing my arm circles. You guys don't have to make a big deal or anything like super specific about your warm-ups. Find a few things that works for you. Do 2 or 3 upper body, 2 or 3 lower body. You guys, my arms are kind of circling back. They're circling forward. And then I'm going to take that arm over my head and just give it a slight stretch. Bring it down, stretch it up. I know I'm running through this fast, but again, you don't have to be super specific about your warm-up. Just make sure you're getting everything moving. So when I did that bring anything else to mind that you like to do? You like to do that stretch?
I do like to do where I do both up, and then I just stretch it and come back up to the top and stretch over to the side. It just kind of stretches all of your back and your side.
Yeah, and that would be
that one
really great to do after
after
that one, because you're kind of opening that up. So again, you guys are going to find what works for you, and as you progress through this entire program and you're doing this every day, you might find a few things that you like to do even more. Another one that I really like to do is I like to hold my arm out this way, okay, and I pull that arm back so my palm is facing up, okay, arm nice and straight, and I'm just pulling that back, and then that's just kind of rotating my wrist a little bit. One thing I love to do before I get out of bed, actually, is I lay flat on my stomach, and I don't know if I have room here, and I'll just rotate my ankles. Okay, so you guys can do that any way that you want, but you need to make sure that you are getting all that mobility in all of your joints. Okay, I just kind of think of it like you're kind of getting them greased up a little bit.
That's a great idea. I like that.
I do that before I get out of bed. Another that makes me think of another one is I like to cross this foot over, and you could probably do this really advanced version here. And I like to sit down into that standing one here, and then rotate my ankles there. So you can probably do that very advanced where you can come all the way down. If you need to hold on to something, you're going to hold on to something there. Yep. And that's just going to give that a nice stretch through here.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys know my issues. If not, I have hip arthritis, and I really have to be sensitive to that. So that's something I pay really, really close attention to, is to make sure my hips are kind of opened up and warmed up so I can do the best I can that day. So always, too, you want to make sure you do each side. So you're going to want to balance that one out. Yeah.
Balance that real quick.
So you balance it out. So you see my my range of motion here is about a quarter of the way, and she's going almost parallel there. So again, you're going to do that to your capability. You can do that on the floor too. You want to show them on the floor? Because that one there, you can cross your leg over and you can bring right towards you too. That's a really good one. And you can rotate those ankles as you're doing that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the other one I really like to do is to stand and take my ears to my shoulders. So you're just going to come here, bring it back to the center, take it to the side. And you're going to find one side usually a little bit tighter than the other.
I felt it.
Yep. And you will. And you're just going to hold that just for a couple seconds, you guys. Again, it's not static stretching. It's not yoga. You guys don't want to overstretch things because you can't overstretch things. Stretching and flexibility are two different things. Okay. The flexibility part is really what's going to help you further with your weight training, with kind of your everyday movement. Stretching is great, but don't overthink the stretching and overstretch things because you can actually be so like stretched out and working on just that, you can injure yourself too. So you want to make sure that you're not over stretching. Just work on that little bit of flexibility. That range of motion is what we're really working on. The other thing that I like to kind of finalize with before I get going, again, you guys, this takes me maybe 5 minutes to warm up. Okay. Mm-hmm. You're going to pick a few of these movements. You don't have to do all of them every day, but you're going to want to do something. I lay flat on my stomach. Okay, and I'm going to push up just slightly, just a little bit. Okay, and that's just going to kind of reset my back and my hips. Again, my hips are an area of my concern, so I always make sure that I pay really close attention to them. Yours might be your shoulders, or it might be your whole body. So I do that here, and then I'm going to come up, and then I'm just going to reach forward this way. Again, your range of motion is going to be different than mine. So if you can just come here and this is all you got, that's still good. Okay, you're going to feel that. You don't want to feel pain for your stretches.
Right, yeah.
At all. Anything else you want to add? Any stretches that you love?
I think it was a lot of them. I like to roll too. I don't know if you...
Foam roll?
I do like to foam roll too.
Yeah. Yeah, so you guys have access.
Foam roller, yeah, I like to do that too.
Yeah, and we can do a foam rolling video. That's a great idea. We'll do something like that too. Yeah. That's a total option for you guys. And then, you know, you can always do jumping jacks and high knees and that and whatnot if you don't have a treadmill or something to get you kind of even warmed up, or jump rope or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, so there's your warm up. Let me know if you guys need help. Reach out to one of us if you kind of want like a few exercises written down. We can totally write them down, or a few stretches written down so you can remember. But really, don't make it complicated. Just pick a few things, take 5 minutes, get warmed up while you're looking at the description video and the workout, and then just get rocking and rolling. All right.